Erika? What do you think?
I think a little bit. And I think Rinna knows that from season to season, when housewife relationships change, that's what people love. Like people love that Meredith and Lisa are on the outs now on Salt Lake. Like people like relationships that change. They really do. And so, I mean, then you can come back and it just look, I mean, like a Heather and a Whitney ride or die. Okay, we like that too. But I think Rinna's just like, how am I going to be different this season? And I mean, the rumor is she also really targets Erika's drinking. And I mean, rumor is it got so bad down this cast trip before Kathy Hilton between Rinna and Erika that producer stepped in and said, cut, like stop filming. So I would like to know when the producers actually don't want something filmed, like what was being said that was so egregious, so breaking of the fourth wall, like that the rumor is they said, stop, shut production down now. That's the rumor. And that to me is more interesting than all of this other BS about like Rinna versus like what caused producers to say this? Why is no one focusing on that? Because listen, they love the drama, like let it roll. But
that's so fascinating.
When it's against the network and it's like, or it's like we're not firing Rinna, we're not firing Erika. Like, are you now saying stuff that could get you targeted and fired? Like, you really could be protected by producers if you're on that like do not let go list. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. No one's focusing on that. I would like to know why they stopped actually filming. That's the rumor. And so, what was that? But Rinna apparently wanted. Erika says we might have to do an intervention. I don't think she really thought she was an alcoholic, but it was talk about, she's drinking so much to deal with life. I mean, who doesn't drink a lot to deal with life? Hello. I mean, how do you think I function? Coffee all day and vodka all night, man. Like life is tough, Sarah.
I know it is. It is. That's a really interesting. I actually am kind of with you now. Like at the start of this conversation, I really wanted those two to be friends, Rinna and Erika, but now I kind of agree with you. Like, and no, I mean, honestly, to this day, and I know like Lisa Rinna is amazing to me. She's so savage because she's willing to torch a bridge. Like I think of Yolanda Foster. She burned that to the ground. Like Gigi, Bella Hadid, like I'm sure none of them will ever speak to Lisa Rinna or her kids. Lisa doesn't care. Like it is. And I do think people are ready for someone to really turn on Erika because I do think people were upset that they rode so hard for Erika last season.
Listen, I mean, that's the thing. So like people hate Rinna for it, but she is savage. So she understands. She's just like, she's not going anywhere anytime soon, guys. Love her or hate her. Rinna is just, this is why did it take, I mean, they talked about her in season 1 or 2. Her name came up with Andy. Like what took, so Andy's probably like, this is the best decision.
This is such a strategic move by Rinna because see, Erika has no power now. Like Rinna never would have done this if Erika was still with Tom and Tom wasn't going through what he was going through because Tom was a huge deal in Los Angeles. But now that Tom is probably most likely a crook, I think Rinna's like, oh, she's disposable.
And I mean, I think like you said, the public doesn't hurt. I think she's just like, but so that happened and then, Dorit and newbie Diana Jenkins, the rumor is like her and Dorit and Erika left the house. Like, what's Beverly Hills? We'll go to a hotel. We have enough money. This isn't like Robin and Giselle when they call around and they see like which hotels are having a discount and like, Bravo, can you get involved and can you comp a room? And that's how it went down. I mean, you saw it on the show, right? I mean, no offense to Giselle and Robin, but I mean, we could pick many other franchises that would have done the same thing, Dallas maybe. But I mean,
definitely.
Even New York, even these, but like Beverly Hills, like, that Erika and Dorit, they're just like, we don't need this. And they went and checked into like, I think the 4 seasons or something. And they're like, we're not staying with these animals. So Dorit has been riding hard with Erika this season, but I don't know. It's just, look, we're going to find out the real facts as we watch. But to me, it's like the minute I hear it, I'm like, I don't believe it's authentic. It's just Rinna being the master at this game that she is and just being like, I mean, really, Rinna, you really think Erika has a drinking problem? I mean, I can tell you, someone from New York that has a drinking problem that isn't coming back. I mean, there are people that have real drinking problems, and it's like not a laughing matter. Like Kim Richards had one. Like, I mean, Erika does not have a drinking problem. Okay, Rinna. So where is this bullshit coming from? So, but I really would like to find out why production stopped filming. And then, yes, the rumor, although Kathy Hilton's people, Kathy's got that big team. She don't play around. Kathy's people have already put out statements, but the rumor is that Kathy went ape shit at some party because, I mean, this is the rumor that she wanted the DJ to play Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. This is really true. Is very close to LaToya, really, in real life, and Paula. Like, Paula Abdul is one of her best friends. If you follow them on IG, really.
Is one of Kathy Hilton's best friends.
Yes. Kathy Hilton is really good friends with Paula Abdul. Paula was at Paris's wedding. And Paris had the 3 weddings, the 3 day.
Yes.
Paula was at like the A-list ceremony where the real deal was Paula Abdul.
Wow.
Yeah. That's Kathy. And Kathy's very close to LaToya also, but I think closer to Paula. Like, Paula is one of her best friends. Really. Yeah, I see.
So this cease and desist originated over like a DJ song, had it.
Listen, the facts, well, who knows? But that is the rumor, that she then said something to a staff person like, I'm trying to get to the DJ to make my request, which you could see Kathy Hilton being just obsessed with Billie Jean, Michael Jackson, and wanted to hear it. And the staff person was rude to her. And then Kathy was just kind of like, this is all rumors. And I mean, listen, by the time everyone's listening to this in like a week, this could all be a different story. But right now, the DJ, I mean, they say Kathy said something like, do you know who I am? Or there's something like this. And so she had a meltdown. And then apparently, Rinna's obviously there. She's Rinna. We just talked about this, was going to talk about this. And apparently Rinna says she got a cease and desist from Kathy to like, shut the hell up, don't ever mention this. And Kathy was refusing filming. Mind you, filming ended like 3 days later. So it's like, I don't know what Kathy thought she was filming, we're going to walk away from. But then her team immediately put out none of this is true. So Kathy's team got right on it. It was like, Kathy would never speak to a staff person like that. And do you know who I am? So I don't know. I don't know.
Kathy doesn't strike me as a, do you know who I am type person. I don't know. She just doesn't seem like she's like that coherent, does she? I don't mean coherent like she's not with, I just mean like I don't know. She seems too like oblivious. You know what I mean? Doesn't she?
I do. No, I do. I mean, I just go to the bigger picture of like, sweetheart, once again, we're back at the same formula. You had a great, your children cried. They literally cried, Paris and Nikki, when they found out their mother was joining the show. And then she joined, and guess what? It all was phenomenal. You were a fan favorite. You could do no wrong. Hunky dory, baby, hunky dory. And now nobody escapes. Nobody escapes producers. Nobody. I don't care